damage as well. I mean, you're calling it out really, really well right here. I mean, if that's the case, you know, I feel like that's good news for me, also.
But either way, Rrq Yoshi, they already have a very good draft here. Pick up a mid lane that can use a Purify, and then you're basically set at this point. For Alpha 17, it's not gonna burst. So,
Granger.
So they pick up the Granger and the Hayabusa. So they're willing to let Syndra pick the mid lane a little bit later. Interesting.
Oh. Okay, I mean, it's definitely an aggressive move here from Alpha 7 Esports. It really seems like their plan is to just really go and meet Rrq Yoshi straight on. But when you go with a and this is a bit of a sit-up for Elon. So Alpha 7, if they have it's kind of leads to save the game. So I think for the Hayabusa of Alpha 7 Esports, mainly, it's going to be a bit tough here. I don't think with the down pickup Shamio and Su low combo, RRQ are going to take it easy here.
Yeah, despite the legendary Korea, I actually do like the draft coming in from RrQ. You have a lot of options here where the Valentina, you can take away the Tsunami Slam and have a big engage, so you don't have to wait on your Tigreal. Or for more damage, just take the Primal Wrap. It just deal quite a lot of damage. We're gonna see if the Valentina has a Warcry. I'm thinking it's gonna take the Edith Ball.
Definitely the way to go, most likely. Let's see how this goes, man. Potential fireworks in the early game. This is Alpha 7 against RrQ Hoshi, game number 1.
Yep, looks like Rins is taking Quantum Charge as well. Basically a generally good emblem taker. So now looking at both lineups, not really expecting a lot of aggression coming in until the turtle comes up. The only thing is I feel like Rins as a Valentina, you just want to poke out Alpha 7 as much as you can, just so that you can have this lead for EXP.
And the Quantum Charge choice here for Rins, it kind of suits his style. He wants to be up close and personal, and that extra bit of movement speed is going to allow him to actually be more active, and it's also good sustain, because Rins likes trading a lot. In mid lane though, already, we have a 2v2 here. I think that Kalia is the great equalizer. Okay.
Something to note as well, here we can see that Rins is using Tenacity and Purify. So Vanguin using this Kalia needs to really choose his targets well. If he picks up the Lucas can have an easier engage on the team, so that doesn't seem good. And if you pick up the Tigreal doesn't need his flicker to engage. So this is actually a situation where RrQ Hoshi, they make it difficult for the Kalia to choose which targets to catch unless they can force out the Purify early and then eventually catch them again.
Look at this laning from Dairon though, bullying Takashi all the way as much as possible, and the wave is getting frozen. It's gonna push towards RrQ right here, and Takashi won't be able to really do anything about it here. He might be forced to miss a full-on EXP card. That's gonna mean a level 4 advantage for Dairon once the fight takes place in the turtle.
Yeah, that's rough, but looks like Takashi is gonna clear that lane and eventually hit level 4. Anyway, it looks like this is gonna be a very free turtle for RrQ Hoshi. Takashi was able to back away, so not gonna get caught by the rotation coming in from Rins. Looks like for both teams, looks like they're gonna take it a little bit slow, and I kind of feel like it's fine because they both have generally good scaling, a little bit better for Alpha 7 just because of the nature of the unlimited scaling coming in from Sicilian.
Look at the Granger as well, now working with those stacks too. The later the game goes, more Death Sonatas. For RrQ Hoshi though, they haven't really made any move into the jungle. Oh, as I say that
looks like Toy is able to, looks like Rins is gonna get in there and Susujin gets the kill. I forgot I was playback beat for real.
There's just so much tension right here. At any moment there, I was just saying that RrQ Hoshi are not going in, but look at this Dairon, 1v2.
Yep, Ogi's shadow kill onto Dairon, but at this point, he's a little bit too tanky as a Lucas. 3 members from RrQ Hoshi charges to Takashi, and Takashi has to use the Primal Wrath just to get away.
Ogi is seeing a lot of fighting power right here. Takashi though, is taken out. He did a pretty
I want to see the itemization from Dairon. Usually that kind of damage coming in from Lucas indicates a War Axe, but maybe he just got enough of a lead that he doesn't need a War Axe.
Mana tutup aja tuh.
That's just the power of the lead. There's so much pressure there. And even Takashi
Give me a butt! What? The plunger, does that not block your butt or something?
No, dude, it's for toilets.
such a knife.
What?
Takashi's able to clear out the minions, so far not going to be down to give an issue.
Bentar ini sebentar aja.
Dia bisa keluar suara.
like an engage is going to happen against Edom. Edom's going to pull Vanguard back, but Vanguard still gets the kill onto Edom. Look at Toy. Suzujin gets a kill onto Vanguard. Rrq Hoshi, they're controlling the turtle at this moment. Gusta Lagusta is using the opportunity to get any kind of poke that he can. He plays Rrq Hoshi, wins that trade. Oh, it's not over. Suzujin is looking at Gusta Lagusta. It looks like 4 members of Rrq Hoshi are hovering the bottom lane.
Alright, chill, man. They get something, they gotta push a bit further to see if they can get even more. But right now, the composition for Alpha 7 is that they have 2 big utility picks, the Edith and the Kalia, but they don't really have anyone who can kind of stand in the front and take all that damage. Not right now, at least, without some more items. So, for Rrq Hoshi, as long as they all land their damage onto the right person, the same person, it seems that Alpha 7 Esports are going to be forced to concede ground just because they can't really sustain from the initial collision.
Personally, for me, if anyone's going to frontline, it's going to be Takashi, just so that they can get a little bit more stacking in for me, the time of wrap. But still, you prefer not to. Right now, Rrq Hoshi, they're 2,000 gold ahead, Alpha 7. I'd say this is the spot that they really go.
Absolutely not, right? Letting Rrq move around as they please. But what choice do they have? Even down there, Alpha 7 were trying to match the push, were trying to clear the wave and save their bottom side turret. Rrq Hoshi immediately go into the jungle and just threaten the potential for Edom to make a move here, especially when the flicker available. It's just way too dangerous. And Alpha 7 are just trying their best to avoid it, but Vagrant.
Oh, looks like he engages, forces out the CameraFi, but Gusta Lagusta still gets taken down. Dyron goes to the back line, trying to get a kill, but he himself gets taken down by Syndra. And now Rrq Hoshi, are they overstaying their welcome? Rinse, very, very low HP, just 1 attack away from death. Escapes, just barely there. And I was saying Dyron looks like he's going for a War Axe, but it looks like that is going to be his first item, War Axe.
Way more damage, way more sustain for Dyron. He's frontlining. But right now, Alpha 7 Esports have control over the turtles situation. Rrq Hoshi on a big mistake here.
Edom trying to check the bush. Dashes away. Kingseal gets a kill. Oh, Penguin has no place to go. Killing spree for Suzujin. Salmon Force activated by Toy just to push Alpha 7 away from the turtle.
Alpha 7 Esports were the ones to try and attempt to pick off, but Rrq Hoshi were able to match it. It's almost like they got what they wanted and pulled back, but Penguin was kind of left alone in the front there. That's the all-in nature of that Kalia, man. A lot of ways to execute the fight once you jump in. So, Rrq Hoshi.
Yeah, sorry for cutting you. This is why, personally, for me, when I'm using a Kalia, I want someone with a little bit more burst, because we saw that Edom was engaged on. But it took a while for him to die. He's able to dash away first, bring someone with him, and then gets a trade. So, you know, I just don't like Kalia paired up with the late game damage.
And Alpha 7 Esports, maybe they would have had access to more damage, more burst, if they had more items, right? They're almost 4k gold behind at this point, which is why they have to take it a bit easy here. Later on, when Gusta Lagusta and Syndra can feel that insane late game damage, then the Kalia becomes a bit more of a threat. Right now, though, Rrq Hoshi is just very happy to take these moments, fights like that. And Rince, earlier, escaping with a sliver of HP, that's what he plans on doing, man. Getting up close and personal, that's exactly why he went for the tenacity. He wants that damage reduction because he knows he's going to be in the thick of it.
Right now, Gusta Lagusta, yes, think of it, I know, but
Yes.
That's so last year, okay, probably last year, but either ways, Gusta Lagusta, he has the Sky Piercer, so if he's able to get a kill, maybe things can turn around for Alpha 7, but, you know, it depends on where they get a good catch, which looks like Beckwith is struggling to get a good catch.
As a formation, 3-2 from Rrq, 2 members on the bottom side, attempting a pick-up, and they have Dyron, who is going to be so tanky that even if Alpha 7 Esports take him out, it's going to come at a cost, but it might just happen.
Looks like the game just going on. What happened there? Big damage. Suzujin gets killed onto Syndra. Toy able to take down. Kingseal gets a wipeout. What? One engagement is to wipeout.
Bro, the damage, the engage, the juggling of turret aggro. Rrq Hoshi, that was a clean fight. And they're not even rushing to take the Lord. They just push hard objectives here. They know they can use the Lord to try and beat another fight afterwards. That was crazy, man. I mean, Susujin just got him a left four right there. And you're deleted straight up.
Yeah, it was unfortunate the camera was panning away, but the way that it's set up, it looks like with the implosion, and then maybe Dairon got the other two. Changing his form and then grabbing two, and then afterwards just Susujin and Toy dealing damage, but that was a big setup. I was not sure how it started. We just know.
I think it started with Dairon just walking into Alpha 7 Esports, and they were kind of confused, like, we try and pick him off. He's really strong right now, this Lucas, right? Or do we back away? And in the middle of the hesitation, I think that's where Rrq Hoshi potentially made a move there to force Alpha 7 into a fight. And now though, they have this Lord. So Alpha 7 Esports, what's the plan here? If they want to go for some kind of moment, they can. They have good clear with the Ranger and the Sicilian. You just have to be careful of the engage potential of Rrq Hoshi.
If I were to just clear minions, wait for 18 minutes, and then maybe you have enough stacks on this to get it, you know?
Kolesin dulu.
At this point, the clock definitely is it's favoring Alpha 7 Esports. So Rrq Hoshi have that urgency, and that's why they're pushing really aggressively right now. The base protection used up in the mid lane as well. But that's one base tower taken for Rrq Hoshi, and they might get that one on top as well.
Yep, right now, Rrq Hoshi with the conceal, looking for someone. It looks like an engage coming in from the Kalia, but he's gonna catch that kill. Look at Implosion grabbing two. Kingzilla gets taken down. Takashi tries to return the damage, but he does not have the items just yet. Kingzilla and Penguin got taken down alongside with Eda.
Hang on a second here. Rrq are still staying around. They have the members advantage, but they have no HP to speak of. I feel like Alpha 7, like sacrificing two members, are able to maintain that top side base turret, and that's great because the Lord is on the bottom side. So for now, Rrq Hoshi at a 10k gold lead, but they won't have a default push advantage from the waves on the top side. As we take a look at some of the items right here, the Queen's Wings for Dairon, man. He knows he's going to be getting all in there, wanting more reduction, more sustain. The all-in nature of the Lucas is being used to its full potential right here. And for Toy, he's still scaling up really well. 3 items with the Holy Crystal or the
10.000
so the burst damage and the DPS is actually really great for Rrq. Whereas for Alpha 7, I think they have the Sky Piercer on the side of on the Crystal Augusta, but he doesn't have stacks to speak of right here. Look at his big up though.
Hey, that's the first stack. It always starts with one, right?
Yes.
So you got one stack, and then work on it. Like, maybe they could do it.
Maybe, man. Yes, Sidra as well already has the Wishing Lantern. So now for Rrq Hoshi, at least when it comes to the dance, the whole game, Alpha 7 Esports are a real player. Like they have actual damage to speak of. Rrq Hoshi though, definitely with a bit of disrespect, they're sending Dairon alone, one to fight. And the Lord might just be taken right here. Alpha 7 Esports are nowhere close.
I feel like it's hard to contest as well. At this point, I would just use opportunity to control your own jungle. Try to give as many stacks to Syndra and as many gold to Gusta Gusta. Because, yeah, I feel like if they try to contest, that would be a big draw.
And that's definitely the way to go right here with that composition. For Alpha 7 Esports though, I feel like now, right, when they are ramping up in damage, when 1 or 2 items, or almost 3 items have been completed for their main backline carries, the Sicilian and the Granger, they can start pivoting more towards a proper front to back. And what that means is they should be using the Earth Shatter, all these other control tools from the Kalia and the Edith to kind of stop Edok. Because realistically here, if Edok doesn't get a big implosion, there's not a lot of ways for Rrq Hoshi to really get everyone together and go for that big combo, big damage, right? And if it becomes a long, drawn-out, sustained battle, Alpha 7 Esports have the lead here, have the advantage.
Conceal was cancelled by Gusta Gusta with the Rhapsody hitting on to Edok. Ward is in the bottom lane. Dairon flickers in, but almost no HP. Looks like Kalia was able to grab Syzygian, but Kalia gets taken down. Enoch gets taken down as well, but Toy is ending the game, and game number 1 goes over to Rrq Hoshi.
A dominant performance there for Rrq Hoshi. Alpha 7, if the game went a bit longer, then maybe there was a chance, but Rrq can understand that as well. In that last fight, it seems like there was a moment for Alpha 7 to make something happen, but Rrq said, they don't care, we'll lose the fight and take the base, whatever gets the job done.
Personally, for me, looking at this game, I kind of feel like Rrq Hoshi really won the round because they let the Kalia open, and I can blame Alpha 7. If I was them, I would take a Kalia as well, but